end this class by 11. So let's quickly, we'll check the allowance. And then we're supposed to create link for the last year, right? Which is based on the tax that was paid, right? So now let's quickly check. First, let's check this part. Can we still create another link column here? So that one we can do that one separate. Okay, we can still create. Just one person, then we continue. Okay. Now, if we have for 5, right? So, where is the tax? Where is the tax? So, how much is it? 28%. Charge 28% of 2,429,000. What do you have? 28% of 2,429,000. What do you have? What is the 28%? Class. Hello?
680,120.
680.
80,120.
120. Okay. Right? For year 5. Okay. Which will be negative. Okay. I'm just looking for a way to bring it in. Okay. Okay.
And the tax savings.
Okay, and the tax savings. Thank you.
Yes.
Where is tax savings? Okay, this is it.
I have to go up a little.
Okay.
478 625.
47
8625.
625. Even the arrangement, I'm suspecting something in this tax saving is not the way it's supposed to be. Is that not so? Let's check.
Okay.
In year
The
2,
tax
you will
savings
pay.
is okay.
Wait, I'm coming. In year 2, you will pay 262,500 now. Is that not so? Let's look at it. In year, okay.
The tax due for year 1 should be 2. Then for that year 2 should be 3. Year 3, 4, because it's in arrears. So you raise it up. The first one you left them to should be for year 2.
Coming. Now let's look at it in another perspective, class. This is 262,500. Is that not so? 262,500, and it will be paid in what?
In year 3.
Year 3.
350 will be paid in year 1, and 350 will be paid in year 2.
Year 2. Then
262 will be paid in year 3.
Year 3. Yes.
196 will be paid in year 4.
Okay. I'm trying to understand. See, all those English, I did not understand that English. I'm just trying to understand it. That is what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this will be paid in year 3, right?
Yes.
This will be paid in year 4. That's fine. Interesting. Paid in year 5, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so year 3. So this is correct, right? Year 4. Let me check year 4. Okay. So this will be paid in year 5. 47 what? Give me figure. 47 what?
478 625.
478 625. Where is that exclusive? That want me to fix class. Where is the exclusive?
So are they with you?
Okay. Now, are we still together, please? Right? Now, the next thing is, we didn't complete the year 5. We actually exclude that, right? Okay, so we come back to this side. So don't forget that this your tax is in brackets. You can put it in, it's because I'm using Word, so I don't want to be putting bracket so that it will not waste much of our time, right? So this is minus, right? This is tax savings, right?
Yes.
So you minus it. You minus it. What do you have here? Class, what do you have here?
201,495.
Negative, Abby. You still have negative now. Two what?
201,495. 1.
201,495. Good. Okay. Negative, right? Okay. So next, so what is the DCF for year 4? Year 5 rather. What is the DCF for year 5?
0.5.
Okay.
0.5.
Thank you. 0.5. 0.5. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. What is the negative figure here? When you multiply, what do you have? Or when you multiply, what do you have?
100,748.
107.48. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Please mute your mic. Okay. Thank you. So, what is the
Please,
MPV
I
now?
think that calculation is wrong
Okay.
for the
Oh,
year 5.
okay. What do you have? Just give me. What do you have? What do you have? Check from the beginning.
I'm getting
28.
211.
I'm coming. 28% of this will give you this. Then we have tax savings of this. This minus this, you have this. Minus it now. 680,120 minus 468,625. What do you have?
211,495.
211.
Yes.
Okay. When you multiply, what do you have?
Hello, Ibrahim, sorry. It is
So it is
478,625, not 460. And that is where the difference is coming from.
Okay.
478.
478,625. Oh, good.
478,625.
Okay. 4 seven
Okay.
eight six two five. Thank you. So what do you have? Okay. So what do you have here? Is it correct now? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So please, what is the MPV now? Still positive or negative?
It's negative.
What is the negative figure? What is the negative figure?
139,903.
139,903.
903.
139,903. So project E, you can see that project E, this is for project E, right? So they say you should advise. So what will you advise now based on this? What is your advice? What will be your advice, class? What will be your advice? What will be your advice? Hello? I'm listening. What will be your advice?
Yeah, project E is not viable.
It's not
That
viable and it
is,
will not do what? It will not maximize shareholders'
Well,
wealth, right? Madam Mabel Desmond, please mute your mic, please. Thank you. Right? Okay. What is the next question, please? I think we'll end this class by 11, right? I promise we'll end this class by 11. So please, what is the next? What's next? What next? So this is just 14 marks question, right? I have a similar question like this. Immediately after this class, I will send it to the platform. Please attempt those questions. Please, they are very important. I was solving one question with PM students yesterday, I think on Tuesday. They were saying, IB, this question is question 1 of May 2024. And I didn't even know. I don't know. In the process of my research work, I look at it that, okay, what are the questions they need to solve? I just look at them, pick from different tests, Ican and ACCA, and add everything together. I didn't even know. So that is why I said, please, right? When I send you questions, all the questions in that material, please, try as much as possible to attempt it, right? Now, in this part now, discuss, okay, calculate the maximum MPV can be obtained from investing the fund of 10 million, assuming here that the nominal after-tax MPV of project E is 0. So they are assuming now, because the negative figure self they even have self, it is assumed to be 0 self. Is that not so? So now, based on this now, how do we now apportion this 10 million? Don't forget that. How do we now apportion this 10 million? Don't forget that. Class, please pay attention. All 5 projects have a project life of 4 years. Project A, Project B, Project C are divisible projects, and while Project B and D are mutually exclusive, which means that you can pick one for this. Is that not so? Now, and we need to allocate the fund of 10 million. So this will take us to profitability index. And don't forget again that the NPV of all this is given already, right? You can see the NPV. The NPV is given, right? Right? The NPV is given. I think this is for product A. This is for project A, project B. Okay, which project is this? Class, which project is this? BCD. BCD. This one's at 1.5 is for whose project? Class.
Project A. It should be A.
Project A. Okay. Thank you. I'm asking you as if you are the one that sent the question as well. So I think that should be project. Is it project A? Should that be project A? This is initial investment for project A is this. B, C, D, E, B, C, D. So which one of this is this?
So I think the net MPV, the B should come down to 1,550,000. Then CD.
B should come down, okay.
B, yes, because already they say project A is the cost is 2,500,000.
Oh, where did I even pick this question? I'm still looking at it. So that we'll not do, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't just know. Please advise, what should we do? I don't know where I picked this question from. Right, I don't just know.
So, yeah, I think she should try and check maybe the source of the question so that
I can't even find it. I don't know. Like seriously, I don't know. I
no
don't
put
know.
am for Google now.
Okay.
People copy it and put it on Google. Maybe we'll just have a clue.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, but you can just use it like that now, as long as we understand what to do.
Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. You're giving us a clue. So let's move ahead like that. Away. Come inside. Just trying to. Okay. So we say we should use it like that, right? I'll move ahead with it. Just a minute.
I think we will do. I
We'll
think
state
there
now
is
assumption.
a type error. I think the first one should be A, B, C, D, and then that last one is a typo error. That first one is A, and then
B,
third one
C,
C.
and D. This will be D. Abi?
Yeah. This 1.5, the here one should be D.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Because project A 2005, I mean 2
Mm.
million, which goes with
Mm.
net
That's fine.
value.
All that's still assumption.
Yeah, that type
Oh, it's still assumption. That's fine, Shabba. That's fine. So let's quickly calculate the profitability index, right? Let's calculate the profitability index.
So that's it.
Let,
Is A, like I said. That first
oh,
one is A. Yes, sir.
okay. So we need to follow the headers, right? Something. Follow the headers. Oh.
Who tells you I know the elder too?
You say?
Who say I know the elder?
Okay.
No
It's
problem. No problem.
fine. It's fine. So, so the next thing is to do profitability index so that we can actually allocate the funds of what? The fund of what? That 10 million. Class, please pay attention to this. Then we start. Okay. Profitability index. Profitability index. Right? Profitability index. So for project A, don't forget that they assume that project E is already 0. What we calculate is project E is already what? 0. Do you know why? Because it has already, maybe they've seen that, oh, this project will have a negative NPV, so there's no point. There's no point at all because it will not maximize shareholders' wealth, right? So project A, so what is the formula for calculating profitability index? NPV divided by the what? The initial outlay, right? So class, quickly, I need to copy all these things so that will make us to be more faster. Let me copy all this. Okay. 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 This thing has scattered again. Which kind? Okay. This is what we'll do. Sorry. Oh God. Please screenshot this. Screenshot it, right? Are you there? But if you have the material, you can move on, right? If you have the material, we can do what? We can move on. Okay. Okay, you fail. It is well. uh, okay. So what do we have? Project A. What is the initial outlay? What is the NPV? Quickly. Project A. What is the
1
outlay?
million.
You say what do you have?
The outlay 2.5 million.
No. The NPV. Sorry.
The
We
NPV is
start
1
from
million.
NPV. Okay, 1
1
million. Okay.
million.
Okay, 1 million. So divided by what is the initial outlay?
2.5.
2.5 million.
2.5 million.
Okay. Hmm.
That's
So
0.4.
0.4. Thank you. Thank you. Then project B. Project B. What do we have for project B?
1,550,000.
1,550,000 divided by what is the initial outlay? 2,200,000. So what is the profitability index?
0.7.
So this is the B part of this question. B. This is all question 2. This is the B part of this question, right? 0.2, right?
0.7.
0.7. Project C. So what is project C?
1 million
Okay. 1 million.
350,000.
Okay. 1,350,000 divided by
2.6.
2.6. Thank you. So what is the profitability index?
0.5.
Okay. 0.5. Okay, next. Projects.
1.5. D.
Project D, right? So what do you have? Project D is what? 1.5
1.5.
divided by
1.9.
okay, 1.9. So what is the profitability index?
0.8.
0.8. Okay, class. Now we move ahead. So the next one is to rank, right? The next is to rank. Is that not so? Then we were told that project A, B, C are project A, B, C are what? Project A, B, C are what? Project A, B, C, D are what? Are divisible projects. And project B and D are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means that we can execute any one of the two. Is that not so? Any one of the B and D. You can see that here there is no restriction that, oh, we must execute this project, right? But they are just telling us that this is mutually what? This is divisible, while the other one is what? Mutually what? Exclusive, right? Now, we rank first. Which one are we ranking first? Project D, which is first. That is the ranking, right? So once we rank this one first, which one are we ranking for the second one? Second. Second is what? This is the second, right?
Project B.
Project B.
Okay. Then the third one is what? What is
Project
the
C.
third one?
Project
Project
C.
C. Okay. Project C. Then we can have, which is this, right? The fourth ranking, right? Now, let me quickly go back to that question because I want to actually understand something here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, BD, 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 BD. Okay, BD. Okay, BD and D. Okay, you can see that we're told that project BD are what? Project BD are mutually exclusive, right? Which means that you can be, since they are serving the same purpose, you can execute one of them. Is that not so?
Yes.
Since they are executing, they are serving they have the same purpose, right? B and D have the same purpose, right? You can okay, now let's see if we can execute the whole project. Let's see if we can execute the whole project. Let's see if we can execute. Okay, Desmond.
Sorry, when you said B and D can be executed, what do you mean?
Ah, okay. Um, Rachel, are you still with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rachel, what is a mutually exclusive project?
They are projects that serve the same purpose. So one
Thank you.
you have to
So that
consider
is
one.
thank you. That is what when I said they serve the two projects, they serve the same purpose, right? So you can decide to execute one and leave one since they serve the same purpose. But now let's see if we can execute the whole project, the four project. Let's see. But if we cannot execute the four projects, we need to follow that principle, right? We need to follow that principle of mutually exclusive. Don't forget that the four projects are divisible projects. We can undertake them in what? In parts. Is that not so? But now let's see. So available. we have 10 million. 10 million, right? 10 million. So, we need to put MPV here, MPV, right? Okay, right? So, who are we are allocating for D. Don't forget that B and D are mutually exclusive, right? Mutually exclusive means that when you execute one, you can leave the other one because they serve the same purpose, right? They serve the same what? Purpose. Now, project D, based on our ranking, we have project D.
So are we now allocating for project E since they said it's strategically important?
Project what?
Project E, they said it's strategically important, so it must be undertaken
It's
regardless of it.
not viable.
But they said it must be undertaken regardless of its financial viability in the
But
question.
what did they? Wait, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Let's go back. Calculate the maximum net present value which can be obtained from the investing the fund of them, assuming that the nominal after tax project of project E. Project E is 0. Is that not so? Yeah, now, if you want to allocate, I'm following the question actually, right? Is that not so? Right?
Yes.
From the body, they say it's strategic, important, which the board have decided must be undertaken, right? But at the same time, here we still have what? Assuming that the nominal after tax of project E is 0, right? So how do we want to undertake that when the NPV is 0? But let's see. At the same time, they say it's strategic. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. So if you say project project E,
That means it's at break-even point.
okay. Oh. So this is 0, right? The NPV will be 0. Is that also 0 divided by, right? 0 divided by, what is the initial outlay? What is the initial outlay, class? The initial outlay is 5 million, right? 5 million. What do you have, class?
Zero.
0. Okay. Now, I want to see how we will execute this project. This is ranking 5th. Okay. Now, let's see. Since they say it's important as well, right? It's important.
Must be
Let's see.
undertaken regardless of its financial viability.
Thank you. Let's see. Project. Now, let's start quickly because of our time, please. Okay. How much? What is the cost? What is the cost of the first one? Is 1.5 million, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
1,500,000.
No, the cost of project D is 1.9. Is that not so? Class, so what is the cost of project D? Is 1.9 million. Because how do you get your profitability index? NPV divided by the initial outlay. Class, are we still together? They don't have enough funds. They have 10 million. They want to allocate this 10 million, right? We want to see if it will work out or not. Is that not so? Now, project D is 1.9 million. 1.9 million. So if they execute this, right, based on the ranking, and don't forget that project A and project B and project D are mutually exclusive, which means that you can decide to go for one and leave one. Of course, when you look at this ranking, you will go for D first before B, right? Because it has the high it actually have a high profitability index, right? Now, what is the NPV for that? The NPV for D is 1.5, class. So if this is, so what is available now, class? What is the available difference? What is the difference? So this we can have what is the difference? We can have 8 point
8.1.
what?
1.
8.1. Thank you. 8.1. Now, this 8.1 is what is available. Let's do this. Available for A, B, C, and what? And E. And E. Please, this is 11 o'clock. Please, can we finish this question?
Yes.
Please. Okay. Thank you. Uh, Madam Linda and Desmond, right?
Yes.
Okay, we can finish this question, right? Should we
Yeah.
continue? Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So this is available, right? Now, if this is available, which one will you now advise to allocate to now? Because class, pay attention. Interesting. Uh, D and B are mutually exclusive. So now the next ranking is B. So we can remove B. Do you know why? Because they are mutually exclusive. They are what? They are mutually exclusive, right? We can remove that B part. We can remove it. Since B and D, you've undertake D, right? Leave D and forget about what? B. Now, after that, based on the ranking, after B, which one? Which one next? We have the next one is what? Project
C.
C is yeah. So we can have project C. Wow. Project C, right? We can have what? Project wow. Project C, right? So now project C now. What we need? We need what? We need 2.6. Is that not so? 2.6.
Yes.
2.6 class. Now, let's do something. Let's do rough calculation. Let's do rough calculation. 5 million. Oh, this, okay, okay, okay. It will be more than, it will be more than, it will be more than. Okay, quickly. Project C, we need 2.6. 2.6. Please, I beg, please understand this thing. No, please understand it, right? Now, this is, we need 2.6. Of course, we can use it now from 8 point what? From 8.1. So what is the MPV for this? The MPV for this is 1,350,000, right? That is the NEV. Now, when you minus, what is the balance? When you minus it, what do you have, class? Give me figure.
5.5.
5.5.
5.5. Thank you. God bless you all. 5.5. So this 5.5 is available for A, right? B, if you want to allocate for to B and C, right? C, we've already
E.
done E.
Not
Thank you. E, right? We can even remove B self. Just let's just leave it like that. So this is 5 points. Now we are allocating to who? Which one are we allocating to again? Which one? Which one? Which one?
project A.
Project A. Thank you. Project what?
A.
Project A. So project A, right? So what is project A? Project A, project A, project A, project A. So
2.5.
project A, 2.5. Thank you. God bless you. 2.5, right? So now what is the MPV? MPV, right? For
1
project. What
million.
is it? 1 million. Thank you. 1 million, right? Now what next? Right? Have we minus? We've minus it, right?
Million.
Okay, let me put
3
it.
million.
Have we minus it? Right? We've minus
3
now.
million. No.
Coming, sorry. I'm coming. Let me. I'm confused here. I'm coming. Let me just. SFM. Okay, I'm coming. The first one is D. So this is what is available. when you remove this, you have this, right? So when you remove this, you have this. So when you now remove this, you have your balance. Yes, this is what I want to do so I will understand. So what is available now?
3 million.
Available for E, right?
Yes.
Thank you. 3 million. So distinguished professional colleagues, I think we are done with this question. 3 million. And they have how many million? 5 million. Is that not so? 5 million, which means that we cannot execute the whole 5 million. Even if the NPV is 0, it is strategic. Class, it is what? It is strategic. Even if the NPV is what? Is 0. How many percent can we undertake in? From here, we cannot incur all the whole 3 million, right? All the whole 5 million. What we can undertake is just what? It just what is the difference? This one is nil, right? So how many percent can you undertake? Because the cost is 5 million, right? And what we have is 3 million. So therefore, how many percent can you undertake? You just do 3 million divided by the 5 million. We give you the percentage of costs at which you will incur the maximum cost you will incur.
60%.
60%. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. 60%. So it's just 60% of anything that you can. 60% of the NPV that you will have in what? In project E. You incur 3 million. Your gain, your NPV will be 60% of that total of what you want to get in project E, right? Class. Therefore, since the NPV is 0, we just put 0, right? So therefore, the maximum NPV, please add everything. What do you have? What do you have, class? Add it. What do you have? So please add. What do you have? Don't forget that class. Class. Let me explain something. I didn't mean this 0 now is like 250,000. You just charge 60% of that 250,000. That will be the NPV. But since the NPV is 0, 60% of 0 is 0. Right? Class, what do you have?
3,850,000.
3 million
850.
8
50,000.
850,000.
8,000.
Thank you. Distinguished professional colleagues, this is the maximum NPV that arises as a result of what is in this question, right? So you can unmute your mic quickly. Quickly, you can unmute your mic. I think my device, my device is now this
let
is
me
21%. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Samson
what
first.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but how I see it is that when they say something is strategically important, is a strategically important that the board has decided to undertake in order for the company to remain competitive regardless of its financial acceptability. I feel like that makes it number one. And they didn't mention whether if project E was a divisible project.
Okay.
They didn't even mention whether it was. So I think that should have been first before we now, since it is a strategic.
I still disagree again, and I still agree. Right?
Okay.
Now, let's quickly go back. We need to understand. Let's quickly go back. You must undertake it. They did not even mention whether it is divisible or indivisible, but you shall must undertake it. Is that not so? It is strategic. Kali, important project which the board of OAPCO have decided must be undertaken in order for the company to remain competitive. They didn't even mention if it is divisible or not, but you must undertake it. From our allocation, we allocate, we execute it. Is it not 60%?
But it has to eat from the capital now that we have.
Yes, it is now. That is the 3 million. That is the 3 million. We must execute it. What
I know.
it means is that
I
I'm
I think
coming.
the difference of our argument is the fact that I think it should be the first, and you are saying is the last. That's where.
No. This thing is that Samson. The argument here is that they say it is strategic. Is that not so? And we say
Yes.
since it is strategic, what we have now, it is not enough, but we will still execute it. They didn't tell us that it is indivisible. It is when they tell us that strategic, it is indivisible. You cannot undertake it in parts. That is why we now say no. We have to rank it first. We have to give it first because it is indivisible and it is
Okay.
strategic and a must.
Okay. So if they
Do you understand?
didn't mention that, we assume it's also divisible.
It is divisible. Yes, it is divisible. We move on. In as much that it is strategic and you undertake it, you shall undertake it. You undertake 60%. My brother, you are good. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Oluwapemisire.
Good evening, Brian, and
Yeah.
thank you so much for your lecture. Actually, I'm still confused of how you chose your 5 million as your initial outlay. My reason for asking this question is that I tried question number, I think question number 3, Plateau PLC. Yes, I got told on how to get the initial outlay. So from my question here, if your 5 million is in front of project E, and it is not specifically stated that that is the capital required.
Okay. Now, Oluwapemisire. Now, let's go back.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that question. Right. You can see this is initial investment. You can see it here. This is initial investment. Initial investment, you can see it. Right.
Okay.
You can see, can you see it? This initial
Yes.
outlay, 2.5. This is 2.2. This is 2.6. This is 1.9. And this is project E, 5 million. Initial outlay is the cost that you will use to execute that project.
Okay.
Do you get? And it is a relevant cost. It is usually at year 0. Is that not so? So when they say, they want to do a project, and the project is this, they have to buy equipment that they will use for that project, right? That is their initial outlay, initial investment. It will be at year 0, right? While you will not consider all the other costs as a relevant what? Cash flow, or as a relevant what? Cash outflow. Please, I will just advise to probably you check the capital budget we've done so far. Probably you check for part 1, you check part 1 or you check part 2, right? Everything is there, right? And Desmond, that she actually asked for what do I mean by divisible or mutually exclusive. Please, you can as well check introduction to capital budget, right? It's well explained on the YouTube. Thank you. Oluwapemisire, are we good?
I'm going to check and get back to you because I don't know why you attach initial outlay to project E. That is my argument.
This is because this is it. This is it. This is it. And this is the initial investment. All everything that is under this part, you can see this is it. Initial investment. This is initial investment. This is initial investment. This is initial investment. And this is the initial investment for project E. And that is what makes it the cost.
Maybe because they didn't write project B, project C, project D in front of.
No. That is what it is.
Okay.
Thank you. Are we good?